Bridal Gossip is the episode that introduces Sakura, and it's also the first episode where Apple Bloom has a major role. The episode begins with Twilight and Spike wandering through town and nobody's around. It turns out everybody's afraid of this mysterious pony in town who they think is a witch, or something like that. And I find it kind of odd that Pinky, who has been understanding in past episodes, is the most superstitious in this one. I also love how Applejack tells Apple Bloom not to say the name Sakura, like it's Voldemort or something. And I also love how Rarity reacts to the fact that stripes are Zebra's natural hair color, revealing that Rarity is actually very racist, which is why she's the worst pony. They also judge Sakura for living in the Everfree Forest, which is unnatural. And when they explain the creepy things that Sakura does, I love how Twilight is such a sarcastic smartass during that moment. At this point in the episode, only Twilight and Apple Bloom are sensible, since Apple Bloom doesn't really believe that she's all that bad. So Apple Bloom decides to sneak off and go to the Everfree Forest to talk to her. Of course, the main six go after her, and they end up in some poison joke. Mistaking Sakura's rhyme for a curse, the next day, it turns out the poison joke has different effects on them and they think they're cursed. So they head off to the forest to confront Sakura about it, and Twilight still doesn't think it's a curse until they get to Sakura's house. And after assuming that she's going to cook Apple Bloom, she automatically assumes the worst of her. Way to go, Twilight. You're just as bad as your friends now. But once they bust into her house and property damage commences, Apple Bloom comes in and Sakura and Apple Bloom explain the whole thing. This episode is really to tell you not to judge anybody by your first glance. There's always going to be something beneath outer appearances. Rarity, however, is still judgmental about Sakura's decorations, making her racist and the worst pony. Overall, it's a good episode, and it's one that I really enjoy rewatching with people, since there are a lot of little things in the episode that I like to point out, like how Pinky stares at you at the end. So those are my thoughts on Bridal Gossip. If you have any thoughts, tell me down in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it. And be sure to subscribe for videos I upload every week. And if you're feeling really generous, check out my Patreon page. And as always, thank you for watching.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, by now we're getting a bit used to winter. We're like soldiers in the middle of a campaign, growing hardened to discomfort and better able to